to actually kind of put it up early because I was actually doing one thing on the side while, let me cut the music off real quick because, But anyways, so Gran Turismo 2, things looking a little. Oh, wait, it's supposed to do that, unfortunately. But yeah, but yeah, what was we at last time? We was getting done with. Oh, yeah, we actually finished a race where we actually had a Cecilia go up against two Ford GTs. I ain't gonna lie with you. This event we had was like 394, cars and stuff like that, right? Damn well Ford GT is not no damn 394 horsepower. Two of them was in there. I was like, bullshit. But this took uh Toya, 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 yeah, Toya, Cecilia, right? This car showed it literally backed off two Ford GTs and one, which was great. Not only that, we actually got more than 30 cars just recently in the last stream. More than 30 cars. Not only that, but the recent highlights I actually made up to, this is no joke, this will actually be a hint of what I grabbed just recently. Right? So I'll go look at my little search thing real quick with the whole highlight thing. Because I actually went from like, one to like yada yada yada. So the last thing I did was 14. All right. So I actually did 14 parts of Gran Turismo 2 as highlights, just in case people missed it. You can actually catch up on it while, I'm live right now, or, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea, right? Or when I'm like offline or something like that. But here's the thing, while I was doing that, I was actually going over here to the race. You know what I mean? And not only that, you be seeing the amount of money I grabbed just recently, I got 2.2 million. Almost got all my money back that I had since last stream, which was 3 mil. I think it was like 3.5 mil. So, I mean, we're getting there. You know what I mean? But anyways, if anybody wants some evidence about me getting the, pages down, we got lineup 1 down and lineup 3. Yeah, lineup 3 down as well. We actually recently got, I think, was it this? Hold on, let me check real quick. No, it wasn't this. It was some other race. But um we actually got one race down that was real good that we did. Uh, it was amazing. But yeah, the thing I actually did to try to like, be like a cheat code. Well, in parentheses, a cheat code. I said in parentheses because it's actually in game. It's not like, a cheat code situation. It's literally like, oh hey, you got the car, might as well do it. You know what I mean? So we go over here to test course right here, right? So what's over here at test course? Well, test course. You get 50K, which that's good. You know what I mean? That way you don't have to struggle with like, try to grab like 20K or something like that. 20, 30, maybe like 40 if possible, you know what I mean? You get like 50 at a time, you know what I mean? Not only that, you have to face off against, oh my god. Does it be able to sound is back up again? What the fuck? I just realized that. Or is it not? No, I don't think it is. I think it's actually pretty good. Okay, never mind. My bad. It's just on my end. My bad. Sorry. Well, yeah, I actually did this event perfectly because guess what? This Toyota Supra, this 300 GT Supra, can actually go up this corner at like 194 rate at first. Just to tell y'all before, you actually try to like guess or anything like that. But if you see that too, this car is going more than 200 miles an hour with that 220. Now, the speed it can go up to is 226 miles per hour. Not only that, check this out. Move out, move out. Fuck out the fucking way. What's wrong with you? I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them, damn. But anyways, I was going to show y'all evidence of it, but now somebody was in the way. So now I can actually show you evidence as soon as I get around this corner. Yeah, I was about to say, you know you're gonna stop. But yeah, you can actually take this corner at like 215. But guess what? As long as you got like 209 or say like 205 to 209, guess what? You can actually go around the corner with ease with like more than 200 miles an hour. More than 200 miles an hour. Sure, yes, on the straightaway, you'd be struggling to keep the speed up because you could have like the, rev back and the whole like, bounce back, bounce forward, bounce back, bounce forward. But you don't deal with that on the corners. The corners are your friend a lot. When a lot, because guess what? You go more than 200 miles around the corner, guess what? You can have a huge lead going into the corner. Because you want to why? Because everybody else does a break. You don't have to. All you have to do is just keep holding on to X if you want to. It's really just comfy. You know what I'm saying? It's comfortable, you know what I mean? Like Beyonce says, you know what I mean? Like you can literally get cozy to the corners, you know what I mean? uh, I gotta love my puns and my references. I really do. But yeah, this car really does get comfy. I ain't gonna lie with you. All seriousness, this is a good car. A good fucking car. And I might use this car for like some other events too. You know what I'm saying? Might. Not saying I will, but who knows? Who knows? Alright? Who knows? But anyways, finish right there. Your fastest lap would most likely be 54 seconds, as you can see. Which, that's not too bad. Under a minute within this race. Well, not the whole race, but yeah. And under 3 minutes as well. So like, yeah, you know what? Hey, you take it, right? You will definitely take it, right? So after that, you get your 50K, right? Which means I basically get like 2.3 mil. Yes. Save the game and just, you know, reap your rewards. Now, here's the funny thing. Since I already did the highlights, I did one, round each every time I did with, every highlight that I tried to load up. Guess what? I was 14, right? So I got 14 new cars plus this one. So that's 15. The thing I did earlier while I was eating dinner, I had 6 tries to get the hidden car, and I only got mines. I'm not even kidding with you. Mines are 32, mines are 34, all that. I'm like, literally, it said mine, all the way down the list. I was like, ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Not only that, the car only sells for 18,000, so it's like, you really ain't gonna get shit. The car is fast. Don't get me wrong, the car is fast. I already got one of them. So there's no need for me to get another one. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, you could get another one just to test it out or something. No. But anyways, let's see if we actually got some things. There's mines. Oh, God. Wait, no, that's the one I got for the first one. All right. Seen them all. Phantom. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had a whole bunch of... What's the car? Yeah, I remember that one. Is it GT40? Yeah. D20, 200G, ETL photo. Golly, damn. 11, Blue, Fiero, Zia, which defeat the 2-4 GTs, Skyline, uh, Muggin, 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 the Racing Skyline Silhouette, Mines Evolution, Minimum C Speed, X4R. And the way it looks like the first one is a Mines R33 Skyline. Damn. Bang. We got it. We got the hidden car. Yes. Yes.
Smoky alert! Freak out!
The R33 Jack GTR. That is the hidden car we've been trying to get. We got on the second try. Either, well, basically, aka part two of my highlights. So basically, I already got it. So I got like, say, 13 left. Let's see what else I got. Mines. Ugh. Mines. 400R. Another one. We got two. I can sell one. We got two. Two of them. All right. Mine's again. Mine. 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 Three. We got three. We got three. Four. And then mine's. Five. Six of them. Yeah. Out of 15, we got six. That is like, what percentage is that? You know, I'm just gonna go to Google and just see what percentage that is. I'm so sorry. I know people will go be like, but don't you have a calculator to do all that? Yes, but it is really almost like late at night or something like that. So let's see, uh, 15 is percentage. So actually, 40% we was able to get that car. 40%, which is great. Almost 50, apparently, which I was like, oh shit. All right, cool. Hey, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But God, oh, it's literally just 250. Oh, I thought it was 500. I thought it was 500 actually. No, it's 250. But now check the horsepower, 1011. That is a lot of power in that thing. But here's the funny thing. I already got one, so yeah. Was it a R33 earlier? I can't remember. Yeah, we have an R33. Yeah, I have an R33 right here. So I could just sell the rest of the R33s. So I could just do all that real quick. That's gonna take a bit. Yeah. Actually, while that take a bit, I'm gonna have to mute my mic for a bit. Wait a minute. Do we actually gotta? I think we do. If we do, oh, but if not, oh, we got two of them things. Oh, okay. So then, what's a woman and Jesse hope you down sounds going on. All right, that's over with. Oh my goodness. can actually finally say we actually got more than we actually was thinking. So let me actually get up in this car real quick. See how this car is actually set up. Oof, God. 1011. Jesus. I'm actually gonna use that little setup thing for how long though. First, let me actually see if there's any. I'm pretty sure it has turbo, right? Guess not. I guess not. Maybe NA because oh, this thing like hmm. Anything at all. Okay, you know what? Let me actually see if there's like equipment parts already up on that thing. Okay, so they got the suspension, it's got the full racing transmission, racing modification, which makes sense because I mean, looks like a race car anyways. Well, it's a drag car, but still. Hmm. Still kind of curious. Still kind of curious. You know what I mean? Because I remember the last time that. Oh yeah, true. So, do they have? Okay, they got that covered, which is good. And it's most likely they got the one thing covered, right? Yeah, that means I have to set it up as soon. Yeah, true. So you know what? Why not just go out there and just find out? You know what I mean? The best way to actually figure out is just like go out there and find out. You know what I mean? Just go out there and find out. So now we actually get at HKS. You know, build probably. Anyways, let's see. Medium, medium. See, I was kind of thinking they had. Well, this one's goes to okay. So like half of it would be 15. Okay. Huh. All right. So I guess let's just go half of that. I guess that was different. Hmm. Here. Everything else looks like it's just yeah. Wait. All right. Well, let's see how this goes. Because this car's gonna go wild. I can already tell. Okay, going half was not a good idea. I ain't gonna lie with you. Okay, so going half is not the great idea. I guess 19 was actually the best one. But I think, I mean, since it is, yeah, true. Guess we might as well just, push the thing like all the way out instead of just bring it to the half. You know what I mean? Because half seemed like it was a good idea, but like this is not like one of those like race cars that have like ain't supposed to. So let's wide that thing out. Stretch it out. Stretch it out and see how it goes. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no wonder this car can do, that one thing from earlier because yeah. Because like I said, this car does not have a handle like any other car, you know what I mean? It actually does a worse time than a Toyota. Oh, that is yikes. That's a yikes right there, dog. I ain't gonna beat it. It's not gonna be 54 seconds. It's not. Actually, it got worse. Either I was doing the corner so well. You know what I mean? On the first half of that third one. So yeah, that's yeah. Which I hate to say it, this car may be fast, but as long as there's only straightaways, you're good. But till then, nah, it's not for me, dog. It's nah. Can't believe the Toyota actually smoked them one time. The Toyotas don't even have that much power, too. Don't even have like 1,000. I think the Toyota have like 700 something, right? Let me see. Like, things a month. I mean, golly. But the good news is it's not like, well, it's not like, I'm up the rest of the night, but like, the thing I was worried about was not what it was, but it was something else. I was like, oh, sorry about that. Like, thing on. So there they actually it had to, like, pause for a bit and just, it could be like deep breaths, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was, yeah, take it like a little bit something to, like, munch on as well. It wasn't Pop Tart. It was like the big thing of, like, choo chips. You know what I mean? Just the big thing, not like ain't more. Wait, did I actually get the R34? Hold on. I don't know if I got the R34 though. Wait a minute. Because I got the Evolution. I got the. I'm going to have to look real quick. 33, R32. Guess not. So actually, this is actually a new one. All right. Well, all right. I'll take it, I guess. I guess. Anyways, on to the next race event of the Gran Turismo All Stars. We got 2 down already. I think there's there's 3 left. This one might actually be a little bit of a breeze because of how the corners are, but again, can't really, be like for certain just yet. So I'm like, you know what? Just go in, just, clear head, deep breaths, drink a little bit of water if I had to, you know what I mean? And just, roll with it, you know what I mean? Make it a good day, you know what I'm saying? Or there'd be a GT1 waiting for my ass. All right, cool, shit. Well,
Monkey alert! Freak out!
so apparently the GT1's not the one we need to worry about. Oh, okay. Apparently that car ahead of me is, but what is it? Oh, yes, the NT, the one car that said you don't belong to Ridge Racer. Car. I might see what that car is like. Cause I got like 3 mil, you know what I mean? Oh, the GT1 is right on my around the ass though. Oh, oh. Yep, the GT1 just spread. Oh God, here we go. Wait, no, okay, they did. No, they did. Run my ass. Or no, they got crossback. Oh shit, they're fighting back there. All right, cool. You know what? I was like, keep moving. Guess what? I don't have to worry about it. Gotta keep moving. You know what I mean? Because as long as they both fight, guess what? I can just get home, like, to the garage, safe. You know what I mean? Like it's baseball or some shit. Oh, but GT, oh god. Actually, the funny thing is, I think I can buy one though. I think I can. I heard people say like it's a dangerous car. Well, but like a good one, but like I don't know. Through the car it looks like an F1 car, so it's like, of course it's gonna be dangerous. So as long as I can hold them off, I think I can have a little bit of relief. You know what I mean? But I don't see that GT1 in extras. Because Lord Jesus, we'll be keeping on with the eye in the back. You know what I mean? With the back of my head. With that car lurking. I ain't gonna lie with you. That car can. This car's just not too bad either. The whole. That's actually 700 horsepower, which is great. Hey, but glad to see you on this again. Duty! How's it going? How's your time zones? We're doing on Gran Turismo 2, and you only missed, yeah, you only missed like one new race, which was the Gran Turismo All Stars with Special Route 5. Too long. Too long, so it's, yeah. Same here, actually. It was going to be like a few months ago, but I wasn't able to do it because the PS1 I had wasn't able to load it. Well, okay, it did, but load times and everything was not really doing too great. It was kind of like, you know, the Gran Turismo 1 game, but yeah. It's like a trade-off. Gran Turismo 1, but yeah. Oh,
Seems you do have something to hide.
oh, well,
May as well press this button whilst I'm here and vaguely awake.
Newty! I mean, you don't have to, but thanks for the prime and being subscribed to the Golden Roses for 32 months. Oh my goodness, 32 months. Golly. I think that's actually more than. Hold on. I think it is. Hold on. Let me count real quick because I'm trying to think. Because I don't know math. You know that. Sometimes, not all the times, but, you know, I do, get by. You know what I mean? See, actually, yeah, that's 2 years, actually. That's actually 2.6 years right there. Wow. That's almost there to 3 years. Hooray. But yeah, thanks for being the Golden Rose for with the Prime too, actually. With the Prime. So enjoy the emotes because I know you love them anyways, you know what I mean? Enjoy the emotes, enjoy the ad-free viewing, and well, if you wanted to, of course. Well actually you're already on Discord, so yeah. Push it towards 3 years, yeah. 3 years in a row. Actually the funniest thing is yeah, you was actually here when I actually did all the other, streams before I would and become a PNG tuber. I just realized that. So like you were really like one of the like OGs before I became a PNG tuber. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably gonna be confused, like, oh, what's that? If you look up in the lower right corner, there's me. I'm not kidding with you. I know I don't bounce and stuff like that, but I'm actually still working on that. You know what I mean? I've been looking at like, VTuber Plus, PNG Tuber Live, stuff like that. So I am like, studying about it, you know what I mean? No, stuff to work around it, you know what I mean? And not only that, I've been keeping tabs on like, VTubers and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Been watching a few deep I was about to say they buds. They buds. You don't say they buds for like somebody found you around 2017. So it's hot, man. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that became a PNG tuber like recently too. So yeah, not only that, you was here with I had like the last name with which was Fire to Blur. I mean, I wanted to change that name because, on that Blur, game, guess what? Was literally a company that was supporting, Call of Duty and stuff like that. I was like, oh, hell no, I don't want that. Nope, I'm good. Number two, um, I was thinking to myself, like, some of the things I did as I had somewhere, I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that, like, moving on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And number three, um, Final Fantasy 14. Two people to actually think of that was my vibe. Well, they're number two on the list on the name thing. But number one person that actually gave me the idea was Surreal. I ain't gonna lie with you. So, yeah, the name change came because I was like, you know what? I watched one of Surreal streams. I was like, yeah, I really see what I can name myself there and, there and say, Final Fantasy 14. And guess what? That name was born. So I was like, oh, all right. Not only that, I had great ideas with like this and that. And not only that, I was able to fit my name into most things in games. So that was pretty good. So like, it just felt like just right for me. Oh, and the last reason is like, because like, I was really wanting to do a raid one time as the old name, but with the whole like, tagline I did for it, it didn't really seem right. I can't believe I actually pushed that all those years. You know what I mean? I mean, people can still hear during, nowadays with the highlights and stuff like that. But I mean, I might have the executive decision, like delete a few more. Not, the ones nowadays, but the ones with the old name. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which I know people could be like, oh, but what about the clips? Maybe, maybe I'm, deleting those as well. But if some of them are good, I'm like, you know what? Let me just keep them. You know what I'm saying? Because most of them don't really have yeah. The only one I was actually worried about when I had the old name was one I did with Kingdom Hearts 1, which I actually played the songs, which actually supported a person that actually went to prison for something. I was like, you know what? Yeah, delete that. Delete the whole thing of Kingdom Hearts. I'm good on that. I ain't no good. Not only that, hell, I think I really fucked up on Kingdom Hearts anyways because, yeah. Not only that, I think I was supposed to delete those vibes anyways because, yeah. I mainly want to delete the old vibes because, the mic setup that I had back then, it didn't really feel great at all to me. I ain't gonna lie with you. Because you heard every fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like, it feels a lot more clear. But like, I mean, people still like, oh, hey, I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like people don't. But at the same time, that's just what I'm thinking in my head. You know what I mean? Because usually I hear my voice sometimes when, like, checking a VOD, it's like, oh, God, no. That's what I'm actually trying to look for, like, say, like, one of those, like, voice things to actually, make my voice a little bit more clear and stuff like that. Not to, like, be a voice changer, but, like, in a, like, one of those things. None of that AI bullshit because, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna try to do all that shit. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't get the new Pulse 3D headset. You know what I mean? With PlayStation because they had that little headset thing that actually did like a AI enhancer thing for the headset. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good on that. I'm really good on that because I'm literally gonna say this right now. If they actually made it sound the same, then it's gonna feel like bullshit. Then you know what I mean? It's gonna feel like bullshit. Because if it's like AI thing try to guess what's in my head but get it wrong still, it's like the fuck are they doing then? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just what I'm thinking in my head. But first of all, actually, let's check to see if we can find about that, GT1, you know what I mean? Besides, I had to turn on the heat anyways. Because it was good, a little chilly, you know what I mean? It's probably gonna get colder anyway, so it's like, just do a little bit of heating and then, yeah. See, what's the GT1 though? GT1, the old version that's 591. Oh, the weight of it is real good. But they got a Supra that's, huh, they don't have. That's true. So, do I really just say, wait, road version? I could have just got this and did, yeah, that's what I should have did. Damn. Shit. I just realized that. And not only that, the rally car is like only like half a mil, which that's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. That's not too bad. All right. Not only that, there's like a wasn't there like a Nissan event that had like GTRs or some shit like that? Yeah, GTR meeting. Oh, but I already won it. All right, cool. Never mind. Never mind. I was literally thinking to myself like, did I win it? Oh yes, I did. Oh, now here's the thing about the events, right? I might go like, from like left to right. You know what I'm saying? That way, at least I get that all out of the way. And most likely, I might say fuck it and get south done first. That way, at least I don't have to deal with like. Actually, speaking of, does Ford have events? Oh fuck yes, they do. Ah, damn, that kind of focus. Yeah, right now I ain't doing those. I am not doing those. Damn. Actually, speaking of, okay, nah, I won't count them right now. I am not gonna count all of them right now. No, no. Let's just get these next two events with the GT All Stars, then probably work on because if we get that done, we can probably worry about lineup two for the rest of the thing, and then work with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to work, these two championships right here. See if we can blast that wide open. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go to Rome. See how we do. You know what I mean? Get Rome and like Laguna Sega done. We could be living in the shade. You know what I mean? We got like a lot of time to work with too. Because I did say I want to, get my streams done at like 7. So like, like 7 hours to like work things. And the GT1 is back. Not only that, the whole, oh god, this is gonna be pain. This is gonna be pain. Cause look how GT1 is going. Golly. The only thing I can get is the road version. Ain't that some shit? Yeah, that GT1 is gonna be like. Yeah, that GT1 is gonna be on my ass all the way. I ain't gonna lie with you. So I want to keep pushing in order to like get this one. You know what I mean? For like 5 laps, not 3, but 5. It's like literally dealing with a tough wrestling match. You know what I mean? You really gotta go, pound for pound. You know what I mean? But let me just say boxing. Fuck bullshit. You know what I mean? This is really gonna be like a boxing match. I ain't gonna lie with you. Wrestling, maybe, but yeah. Look at how fast this GT1 is going. They're not gonna let go of my ass. I ain't gonna lie with you. Hell, it's just like how everybody's not letting go of, somebody's ass from the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? I really want people to stop doing that. You know what I mean? There's literally people getting killed as soon as the Oscars was happening. Lie. Bullshit. Be Palestine. You know what I'm saying? Hell, same shit happened when the Super Bowl happened. So I was like, Yeah, true. I probably got a whole bunch distracted. Oh, yeah. If I was looking at some ass with people who've been killed, I mean, that's some shit. Don't get me wrong, I love booty. But I wouldn't love booty that much to be like, oh, hey, let's just ignore what's happening on this side of the world. That's really bad. You know what I mean? With all the genocides and shit. Damn. You know what I mean? Sorry to be like all serious while I'm talking to you. It's just, I don't know, I just can't stop thinking about like how many people has just really been reposting, you know, the ass in the front. I know people gonna be like, oh, that's what I want my mom to be like. I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't really care if your mom is like us or not. I mean, I'm still gonna support her body, you know what I mean? What was that? Oh, I've been watching like, people's been advertising for more body positivity for V2s and stuff like that. And I'm like, we need that, you know what I mean? Shit, I got like a little bit of like, you know, down there, but like, you know, I know I'm working on it, but still, it's like, you know, it's like, it's not like to where I'm like, you know, angry about it, you know what I mean? I'll still, you know, be okay with it, just, you know, like I said, I'm working on myself, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know, oh, hey, people really told me to do this, like, no. It's literally something I want to do, you know what I mean? It was not something, right? I ain't gonna lie with you. So it's not like, I was like, you know, getting all damn dumps about it, you know what I mean? The good news is I'm actually, you know, getting like my workout ideas in and stuff like that more. The only thing I have to work with, and I know people are gonna agree with me on this because, you know, I get like DMs and stuff like that, talking about it a lot, you know what I mean? It is my mental health, right? And yes, let me post this and actually say this to everybody that might be thinking like, oh, mental health can't really add on to like weight and stuff like that. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. So like, seriously, mental health really does come first. Even if you're like, you know, one of those people that like work out just like, oh, I'm mind the body. If you ain't working out your mental health, then yeah, you ain't mind the body. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be there, don't get me wrong, but you have to work on your mental health too. I mean, I know people just like, well, you have to have that too, dude. Well, I don't have time for it. You can't have time for it, motherfucker. Hell, you can use this like one of those like, you know, calm things for like while you exercise and stuff like that. It, you know what I mean? Did that one time, it felt nice. Not only that, there were some times where it's raining, and I might actually do it like this week too, because it's actually gonna rain this week. I might actually exercise while it's like raining outside, you know what I mean? Because for some reason, while it's raining, it just feels like you get a little bit more clarity. Like it's kind of like, you know, doing yoga. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, right? I'm not like flexible enough to do yoga. Kind of wish I can, but like, you know, till then, like, I don't want to be like ultra flexible, but like, you know, flexible to like pull off some moves. Wink, wink, wonk, wonk. But like, you know, still, it's like the rain just makes it clarity or something like that. Or like, you know, put on like one favorite, like, you know, anime song in the background while the rain is happening, while you're working out. That's like an ultimate clarity right there. You know, I hate when people gives me like side eye here where I say this, right? But, you know, Inuyasha with the Suzumu ending, you know, the, you know, dun, 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 you know, that one? That one is so calm as fuck. You know what I mean? Like, if you want a calming song to work out to, that is definitely one of them. I think it's one of the best, you know, Inuyasha endings out there. Because think about it, you look at that, you know, Shishiro, whatever his name is, Shishiro, like, the way they did his work on that one, it could really work well for like a, you know, desktop background. And think about it, they did that way back in like 2000s, something like that. And I'm like, dog, it could work well for like a 2024 background for like, say, like PS5 or something like that. Being PS5 don't want to do that. I'm like, dog, Come on. PS4 did. PS4 did. So I'm kind of asking if PS5 will do that because they can. They actually can. It's not like they can't. I know they can because they already did it with PS4. No joke. So I'm like, all right, yeah, why not do that? But yeah, that whole song is just calming to like all the workout stuff. Like, but not only that, like one of the best ideas if you like, if you're a gamer, great. If you like, game music and stuff like that, you could absolutely find like, relaxing songs from like multiple like, uh games, right? There's been like, songs that I've been hearing from like say like Tomb Raider because the Tomb Raider intro thing from like the PS1 days was just oh that is serenity. It's like calm right there, like right before all the Lara Croft bullshit that you see with the whole click clack pow pow, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, okay, that's a shift. What the fuck? But that intro is common though. I ain't gonna lie.